You might not like what I'm about to say, but know that what I'm about to say is not for everybody. So know it in advance. And if you happen not to like what I'm about to say, know that it's not for you. Period. Right? This video is basically for people who have been desperately looking for the strength to fully become their most authentic self. So here goes. The first thing I'd like you to know is that I don't pray. I no longer pray. Yes, I was raised to pray daily, no doubt, but in my journey of life, enlightenment happened and I started withdrawing from the culture that I was raised by to pray daily. And this happened, I began to test run prayerlessness at conscious levels from the middle of 2018 towards the end of 2018, and then at the beginning of 2019 I just decided to stop praying completely. And I've not prayed, I've not made a word of prayer ever since, and it's been 5 years plus now. Not a word of prayer. Now, what I started doing after I quit praying is what I have come to refer to as power invocation. Power invocation, the ability to invoke power, right? And in this video, I'm going to be sharing exactly how I do it. Now, my standard operating procedure is that I do this as early as possible every Monday, because as far as I'm concerned, that is the beginning of every week, right? And that is how I set up the root, a solid root, a solid foundation upon which I would lay the edifice for that entire week, right? So I do it as early as possible on Mondays. I wake up early on Mondays anyways, sometimes 4 a.m., sometimes 4:30 a.m., sometimes 5 a.m., right? But I usually do not let it go beyond 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m., right? Depending on what I have to accomplish that week. Right now, the first thing I say, this is how I go about my power invocation every Monday morning, very early in the morning. This is what I say. I say that I raise my two hands up like this because your hands, your palms, are satellites of your body. One of the satellites of your body. You are able to beam power frequencies out when you do this, right? Depending on the focal length of that power frequency, right? That's a discussion or an explanation of another video, right? So I raised my hand like this and I began to say, I am grateful to my power systems. I am grateful to my power systems. Then I go ahead to start giving gratitude to the different stratagems of my power systems. So the first thing I say is, I'm grateful to my Ori and to my Orishas. Then I go ahead to say, I am grateful for my maternal and paternal ancestors. Then I say, I am grateful for my Ebi and my Egbe. Then I say, I am grateful for all my current and future transactors. Everyone who do business with me in any way, shape or form, my investors, all my transactors, current and future ones. Then again, I say, I am grateful for the 5 elements. What are the 5 elements? Water, earth, fire, air, and spirit. Those are the 5 elements. And anyone who have started delving into the esoteric science of alchemy will know what I'm talking about. Then I go ahead to say, I am grateful for Mother Earth, Father Sun, and the Mother Moon. Right? I'm grateful for the Mother Earth, the Father Sun, and the Mother Moon. Then the next thing I say is, I am grateful for the 7 elements. For the 7 metals. Right? I am grateful for the 7 metals. What are the 7 metals? Gold, silver, copper, iron, mercury, lead, and tin. Right? Those are the 7 metals. Then I say that I am grateful for the Orisha pantheons, and then finally I say that I'm grateful for Eledumare. Then afterwards, I begin to make utterances based on inspired thoughts for that particular week. I have goals for that week and all of that. I've written down my goals and whatever, right? So based on the inspired thoughts that wells up from the depth of my soul, I make those utterances and then I end it. that I end my power invocation. That's it. Yeah, it's not like maybe I can't do it any other time of the week, but I do it that way because I want to ride on the strength of that power invocation as I go through that week. It's possible that I could do it on Tuesday, the very next day. It's possible I could do it again on Wednesday, but most of the time I don't do it every day. You know, if I do it for Monday morning, I'm done. Right? So yeah, there you have it. I don't pray, but I invoke power. And this is just a tip of the iceberg, right? So as you go into this week, make sure you are conscious and you attempt to be in charge of your week and not just be a puppet of, some agents of tyranny. So see you in my next video.